Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It's January 28th, Wednesday, when I'm recording this. Hope you guys are doing well out there. The market hit new all-time highs today. We hit 7,000. Trump made a post about it, and immediately the market kind of pulled back from there. So I love it when politicians go out there and comment on the market because it's almost like, well, those of us in the know, we understand that that's probably going to act as a bit of a magnet and a resistance level. And we also know that the market has been crawling its way up higher for the last few days, and it's probably getting just a little bit extended. We also have earnings today from some major companies, which I want to talk to you now that they're actually out. And I'll show you some posts that I did for the subscribers to tell them, like, hey, this is kind of what I'm expecting based on the Moxie pattern. So wanted to let you guys know about that, which might be putting some pressure on the indices. So 7,000 was kind of a temporary thing. I would love to see a little bit more of a pullback and test support if we are going to go higher. So I don't really want to see us keep pushing up. I actually rather see us pull back, test support, and then we can go higher. So this is what I'm going to be talking about. We had also FOMC today. Jerome Powell came out and talked. Basically, it was pretty basic stuff. It was kind of funny. What the news people in the room, the interviewers were asking him a lot of questions more about politics and what advice can you give and some of these other things. And Jerome Powell was just like, I can't answer that. So everyone was kind of laughing about that today. So there wasn't too much to really glean from the FOMC other than he also thinks that inflation is starting to become less of a thing, which is something I've been talking about in the Moxie room for quite some time. And I think, yeah, inflation is not really going to be a thing. And now they're more concerned about the labor market. And so I think this will continue to allow the Fed to be dovish because inflation's not a problem. Work and the employment situation, the workforce is a thing, and so they need probably lower interest rates and to be more dovish for that reason. And then the lack of inflation allows them to do that. So we got that, and then earnings. I'll show you guys this, and then some of the resource and power generation, we call them resource stocks, that are starting to move. That I thought you guys might be interested in knowing about, and we're in several of these, and I can mention a couple others as well. Okay, so let's come in through here and first mention that we came up here and we just kissed 7,000. Okay, again, act like a magnet and also resistance, and so no surprise that we kind of went up there, kissed it, and then we kind of came back a little bit. What I would like to see is what are we going to do here with that hourly 50 SMA? And you can see that we managed to cross over the hourly 50, but now I actually want to see if we can actually use it as support. You can see like right there we used it, but then we failed, and then we failed there. We used it here for a little bit. We've been mostly choppy, so I've been trying to tell my Moxie subscribers and traders like, hey, let's not rely too much on the index because it's not giving us too much of a clue other than it's generally going up, but it's kind of choppy. Just kind of trade by a stock by stock basis and make sure what you're in is working. Okay. So we got that for the SPX. And now let's get into some of the earnings situations. We have Tesla had earnings, and I think it was down. Oh, it's up. Great. Last I checked, it was down just a little bit. Cool. I'm very, very happy with this. We do have stock in this. We have a position with our stock, so that's up. And at this point, that means I can get a little bit more aggressive as long as this continues to hold. So I am very happy to see that we're up. I was looking for that. And in fact, if you guys remember, I think I discussed this in the weekend video that from right here, I was actually looking for price to pull back. We got the pullback, but I just didn't really want to do anything for earnings because I hate trying to trade through earnings. You just never know. Take a look at Meta and Microsoft for examples. And so I just played it safe. But now that means if this continues to look good and tomorrow, then I can add to it and be more aggressive that way. So those of you in the Moxie room, great to see this. That means our general positions are going to be up and we can get more into it. Okay, how about Microsoft, Meta, and then FNGU, so the ETF on this one. So Microsoft had a nice big bounce in through here. But remember, this is not really a confirmed uptrend. It's actually just a bounce and a downtrend. And so for me, I was looking for price to actually come back down probably closer to the hourly 50 because we crossed over it, and now I want to see it come back down and test support. Well, we've had earnings, and look where we are on earnings right now. Oh my goodness, we are basically at the hourly 50, a little bit below it, but this is exactly what I was looking for. And if you guys want to see that, come check this out. Let's do right here. This was this morning, so 128 this morning before the market opened. And we'll talk about the SPY being quite strong this week, SMH even stronger, do some earnings, okay. And all I can say is be aware that the SPY is at a previous high, an all-time high. and it has not tested the hourly 50 yet. That's what I just mentioned here. And we have some major earnings. Now, like Apple, Meta, Microsoft, I said I would love to see them pull back into their hourly 50s, but of course, anything happened for earnings. So this is what I said this morning to the Moxie subscribers. And you can see here, well, 450, 461 right there into the hourly 50. So we'll give it a couple days, maybe tomorrow, like whatever it is, but let's let this thing pull back just into the exact spot that I wanted to. And then if you're interested, look for this to hold support and then go up over the next few days, assuming that this is going to continue to be bullish. If this is going to be bullish, this pullback is great. Okay, so but just give it a little bit of time. And let's see, Meta kind of doing the same thing. You can see here we also had a nice big move. Oh, actually. Don't you love earnings? So they were originally down. You can see they came all the way down here, call it 640 or something like this. And that's where I was saying, hey, I want to see this thing come down to the hourly 50. So at the time, I'm trying to make this live for you guys. At the time, that was doing exactly the same thing that Microsoft was doing. That I said, hey, this is a nice big move to the upside. I'd love to see this thing pull back into support. You can see it's kind of in thin air, or at least there's a big gap here on the daily charts. I would have loved to have seen that come back down. As it turns out, I guess is now back up. So I'll have to continue seeing about finding a way into this, but man, that's why I just don't really want to trade earnings. I try my best to avoid it because you just never know what's going to happen. Like UNH just got crunched because of earnings, and I think also because of some of political Medicare type stuff. So I'm kind of interested to see, I guess, Warren Buffett and all the other big traders that are in this are probably going to have to, hold on for a little bit longer before it goes back up. Okay, Meta's back up. I figured that this was going to go down just again because I wanted to see this gap fill, but now we're back up. So I'm going to have to wait for that one a little bit. And if we look at Apple, now Apple doesn't have earnings today, but this is also doing what I was saying, is I wanted to see this thing come back closer to the hourly 50. So we'll have to see what happens with earnings. I think that's tomorrow in that area. And if this can kind of come down into support and then we get earnings, maybe it'll actually come up. Okay, so overall, I'm looking for these things to start turning, but I want to see them test support, and then that'll allow me to get into some of them. Okay, and then let's get over here. And remember, if you guys like this, remember hit the like and subscribe button. Come over to simplertrading.com/Moxie for more information on what I do and how I trade. Okay, so now let's talk about the resource stuff and power generation stocks, since these are the ones that seem to be moving pretty well despite whatever else the market is doing. If we come over here, we have been in GEV. And they also just had earnings. We have been in this one for quite some time and really just had a nice bull flag right there into the daily 50. Just had earnings. Apparently they had great earnings, and you can see here it's up nicely. Now, this isn't the fastest stock, but we are in the levered ETF, which is giving us an extra little boost, and it is not $700. So that's another thing. If you find that $700 is a little expensive, you can always do GEVX, and it's in the 30s. So you can do something like that. But yeah, we're doing pretty well with this one. Very, very happy. And this kind of shows you that anything kind of power generation to help power all the AI, the Bitcoin, the blockchain, all that kind of stuff, we need a lot of power out there. And so we're seeing a lot of the power generation and resource stocks go up. So as the idea for that, you can look at Wolf. This one's looking pretty good. I did mention this in the weekend video, so you guys already kind of know about this one. You can also look at, say, something like Galaxy. Right in through here, the Galaxy's looking pretty good. And Irene, also looking pretty good. And CLSK, it's a little bit further down, but what I'm looking for this one is I want to see if it can start to hold this daily 50 right into here. So that might be interesting. And then we can also look at Cypher. This was another one. It looked pretty similar to Wolf, kind of right there at that daily 50. So yeah, a lot of opportunities out there. And then resource stocks, PLG, we got into this one just before it popped up. So right here is where we got it. Looking pretty nice. So we're very happy with this one. Big volume on the breakout. So that one's looking good. And then TMC, this is another one. Also looking pretty good. It initially broke out, pulled back a little bit. I think it's still looking fine. We're basically just a little bit profitable, but also looking good. Big volume on that breakout. And then some other ones. If you look at the uranium stocks, obviously these things have been going pretty crazy, really, really big moves. So I looked around and said, hey, what else has not exploded that I could still get into? Now, I'm not going to show the one I got into here, but to let you know, like LTBR, kind of looking interesting right here into that daily 50. You guys noticing a pattern? noticing the situation where price is starting to come into these moving averages. We could even look at something like Oklo. It took a little bit of time, had a nice big pop up, starting to come back down into support, start to hold this level. Looks kind of interesting. And maybe even SMR if this thing wants to get going again. They definitely pulled back really hard, but I wouldn't necessarily count them down and out. They have possibilities. So you can see the same thing, just trying to navigate their daily 50s. And this is a lot of the residual thing that we were seeing back from November, December of 2025, that a lot of these stocks got hammered pretty darn hard, and they really needed to kind of either find their footing or take some time to find support, take a little breather, flag for a little bit, and then hopefully we start seeing some strength into this year. So that's really kind of the narrative that I'm seeing. Okay, guys. So quick little video update for you this week. Remember simplertrading.com if you want to find more information about me, or simplertrading.com/Moxie. And otherwise, I'll see you guys later in the week. Take care.